Coming to you from Seattle tonight, where the roof at Safeco Field has been closed for comfort. It's the home opener of this new season between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Seattle Mariners. Major League Baseball on MLB Network is next. Settling in now, Austin Meadows. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Right fielder, number 13.
And we are now underway from Seattle as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball one. And HR, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners entering play here tonight. They'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
Well, Matt, I really like their pitching staff, but I think the key to this game is clearly falls on their shoulders. They throw off-speed pitches for strikes, and they mix their pitch as well. I think if they do that, they got a chance to win.
Tommy Pham checks his swing here on the first pitch, and it's 1-0. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
Well, I think that's a great spot for that pitch in on the hands. It wasn't a strike, but if he can command the movement in there, he's going to be very effective in this one. This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. Span looks up. Gone! Standing in, Chris Davis. His average for the year sits in the 280s entering play. And that misses inside, 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball, 1-1.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
Swings through the slider there. Ready on 1 and 2. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
What, hold up on the 2-strike changeup right there? That's a nice piece of hitting. You know you're looking for a fastball, 2 strikes and adjust. But the changeup to hold up on, nice job.
Ji-Man Choi waits on deck. Just got a piece up the line. That's a foul ball. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. Coming to the plate now, Ji-Man Choi. He enters play hitting in the 260s for the year. That's lifted the other way out to left. Span is under it. And that's the second out of the inning. Here now is Mike Zunino. The average on the season sits right at 290 to begin the day.
Zunino.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Hit down the third baseline. Suarez fields it cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves it. And here's Jose Peraza. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Jose Peraza.
Hot shot to third and handled for the first out. Here's the second baseman now, Gordon Beckham. First shot for him here, and he brings in a batting average of up near the .330 mark on the season. Pitch swung on and hit in the air, and he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He enters play with an even 50 RBIs to this point. And Harold, as we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight, they've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
They're having fun right now. When you put together a 6-game win streak, everybody starts getting interested in coming to the park early. Do I have extra work to do? Because you're looking at 1 week of great baseball, and you die for those streaks. They just don't happen that often in a season.
The relay, the tag, and he is out at third. And with that, so stepping in, Corey Seager. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
Second baseman.
Liner toward right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. The throw into second, and he is in there safely as he starts the second with a double. Into the box now, Willie Athamas. He enters play in this one with his batting average up over the 320 mark. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. And hang on, it looks like a balk will be called here, and that's going to move the runner up 90 feet to third with still nobody out. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, no surprise on that one. That's the classic slider down the way, trying to get him to chase on that 0-2 pitch.
A fastball that just misses inside. Now a ball hit hard toward first. And that's a fair ball as this one will get down the line. And another runs across as this is now a 4-0 ball game. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
Batting ninth.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. He brings a rather ugly 230s batting average into this one. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Span comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Austin Meadows from the stretch.
Meadows.
On a line to shortstop. Digging in, Tommy Pham. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0.
You know, guys, these hitters have had some great looks at that slider so far, and clearly they're all on the same page. The plan is simple. Lay off that slider and make him bring up something straight in the strike zone.
Crowd on the run. And that's the third out. Now batting, Paul Goldschmidt. Hitting a little over 250 coming into action in this one. Couldn't resist on that one, and he's behind 0-1.
Well, he's just 2 outs into his major league debut on the mound, and so far he doesn't seem nervous or like he's trying to do too much. That's easier said than done.
The good hitters, they don't usually have trouble with the low 90s fastball. He might have been looking for something else.
So he sets him down swinging. Paul Goldschmidt is retired leading off the bottom of the second. Eugenio Suarez stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0. And he watches this one in there for a high strike.
Snuck that high hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
Set to deal on 2-2. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. Coming to the plate now, Kyle Lewis. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Into the box now, Greg Bird. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third.
Number 33.
Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball 1. Pitch on the way. Left it up in the zone, but it's a strike. 1-1. 1-2.
That fastball right there will humble you. He threw it right by him. So now what do? You spread out, use your hands, and try to be as quick as you can when you see that ball get released out of his hand.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Payoff pitch one more time. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3. Here's Chris Davis now. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. First pitch of the AB is swung on and lifted in the air to straightaway center. There to take it is Trout, and that's out number 1. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again. Ji-Man Choi. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Well, he's got a double play situation right here. If he can get the ball down, everything's been up. So I'm not really looking for a double play. It might take 2 or 3 hitters to get out of this jam.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Striding in once again, Mike Zunino. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. From the belt, the pitch. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. Changeup. Good pitch there. 1-2. 2 out with the man at first. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And a fastball just a bit high. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Ready now, Denard Span. The average for him entering play sits down in the 250s. Lined hard toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Here's the catcher, Carlos Ruiz, hitting just a bit over the Mendoza line on the year. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line in right. Meadows is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning. Here's Eric Young Jr. now, and the average isn't pretty, down into the roaring 220s to begin the ball game. There's a first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball 1. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Swing and a liner, but foul. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Meadows moving forward. He makes the running play. 2 down. Now in the box, Jose Peraza hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Pham has a read on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire. Here's Corey Seager. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Second baseman.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
A high fastball is in there.
That's ball.
Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
Well, ball 3 there. Hey, and the Rays right now, they would love to take a leadoff walk to start this inning.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. And this is handled out there by Span for the first out. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Willie Optimus lays off 1-0. 1-0 count. Here it is. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit down the line at first. The tag, and he is out. Into the box, Kyle Seager comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. 4 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. Beckham on the grass. Throw to first will get him easily in the side. Now at the plate, Gordon Beckham. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Second baseman.
This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Meadows is there, and he'll bring this one in. Ready for another chance. Mike Trout. And recall he doubled his first time through, but was thrown out trying to stretch that into a triple. And this is taken outside for ball one. And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Number 44, Paul Goldschmidt.
Fouled back. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss.
The difference maker in this outing than others is the 2-seamer. He's doing whatever he wants to do with that ball. It's moving all over the place.
Boy, tough to lay off, but he's glad he did. It's 1-2 now. The 1-2 pitch. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Ready for another shot now. Austin Meadows. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch is a fastball inside, 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. And he takes a called strike 2.
I love how aggressive he is. He's just attacking the zone with the fastball. Here it is. Now he's at 1-2 count, and really he can go anywhere he wants now.
Here's a fastball in on the fists, and that'll even things up at 2-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Digging in once again, Tommy Pham. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. And a good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball, 1-0. And that's inside and a bit low anyways. It's 2-0. 2-0 count, and the pitch. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Young has a long run, but he takes charge for route number 2.
Now batting.
So striding in, Greg Bird. It was a walk in his last trip. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Lifted the other way to left center. And he will get there to make the running play. And stepping into the box, Eugenio Suarez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Third baseman.
That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. So the base hit puts the first man aboard to start the inning for the Mariners. At the plate, Kyle Lewis comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Tapped out in front of home. And on 1 pitch, he's retired. At the plate, Denard Span, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Ready with the 0-1. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? He will not, as he didn't want a chance ending the inning at third, so he stays put with 2 away now. Here's the catcher, Carlos Ruiz. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Line drive to center field, and he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. Here's Chris Davis now. They'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6.
Chris
in there, no balls and a strike. The 0-1 delivery. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Young has it in his tracks, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Ji-Man Choi the next to hit. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Not his best effort that time. It's strike 1.
Yeah, I doubt he's going to look back at that swing when he's reviewing the video of his at-bats tomorrow.
Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. And Span will haul this one away for route number 2. Ready for another chance? Mike Zunino, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. And that misses, ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. That's inside. 2-0. Hit to third. Played on the backhand. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Here's Eric Young Jr. now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Right fielder, Eric Young Jr.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Meadows is right there, and it's a very quick out, number 1. And here's Jose Peraza. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Peraza.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Bird has room in foul territory, and the first baseman can't get there.
Tell you what, his spot has been the outside pitch right there, and now we're late in the game, and he continues to pound the outside pitch, and it's really working out for him.
Pham sprinting after it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Here's the second baseman now, Gordon Beckham. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. This is line to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And the inning stays alive. It'll bring Mike Trout to the plate next. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Hot shot down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And he's safe. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now, trying to cash in here on this 2-out rally. Couple of men in scoring position with 2 away. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And not in time as the run scores. And the second run is in as well as they're on the board in a big way. It's 4-2 now. Digging in and looking for more, Eugenio Suarez. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. This is in the air out to right. Meadows under it, and he makes the catch for out number. Here's Corey Seager. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point.
Baseman, Corey Seager.
Squared that one up just a little late. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Takes a high fastball for a strike. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Well, it looks like he tried to waste one and get him to chase it. He didn't, but you're still sitting pretty. Now you're 1-2, and you showed him the high fastball.
And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out. Striding in once again, Willie Athamas. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. And this is going to find its way into left for a 1-out knock. Here's the third baseman now.
Now batting, third baseman, Kyle Seager.
And double-barreled action now in the Mariner bullpen as both a left-hander and a right-hander start to throw. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Again, a 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. From the belt. Kicks and deals. Hard hit toward the hole. And just past his outstretched glove into left. A base hit. Digging in to try it again. Austin Meadows. First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
I'm sure he's frustrated by that call. Probably could have been a strike, but at the same time, earning strikes from the umpire is a real thing. If you've been all over the place like he has, you're just not going to get much help from the umpires.
The 1-2 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. All even at 2-2. Here it is. A fastball that just misses inside. Now both runners on the move. Shot back up the middle. That's in there. Base hit. And the lead will move to 3 as it's now a 5-2 game. Digging in once again, Tommy Pham. He flew out in his last at-bat. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike one. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. 1-1, here it comes. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself at bad counts.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, a swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Back goes Trout. A leap there by Trout, but he can't reel it in, if you will. That ball is gone.
The first baseman, number 33, Greg Bird.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Now pitching for the Mariners.
That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3.
Zach Duke.
Ready once again, Chris Davis. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame.
Chris Davis.
High pop-up. And this will be taken in here by Beckham for the second out. Ji-Man Choi the next to hit. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And this is hit high in the air and crossing into foul ground behind third. Suarez there to put it. So stepping in, Kyle Lewis. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pham moves over, and that's the first out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Here's the catcher, Carlos Ruiz. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Line drive to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Eric Young Jr. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Here comes the 1-0. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Choi ranging back. Gone! And here's Jose Peraza. He's 0 for 3 so far, so he hasn't done much to help at the top of the lineup. Got him to go up the ladder there for strike 1.
When you're facing this good a hitter, man, that strike 1 becomes so important. To get ahead with him and make him think about something else. Now you can control the at-bat.
1-1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Ball 3.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
Pham is going to have room out there as he puts this away. Ready for another shot now. Mike Zunino. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Very weakly on the ground. That rolls foul for strike 1. Now the 0-1. Man, a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. The pitch. To third. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The batter, number 6.
Here's Corey Seager. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
Matt, that is pitching right there. It's not always about the velocity. That pitch is 89 miles an hour, but it's a 2-seamer. Great movement, and he hit the location. That's how you beat good hitters.
And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw. Here's the first pitch to him. And this is off the glove of Ruiz as it bounds away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. 2-0. To the right side and through, a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Third baseman
at the plate, Kyle Seager. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. And looked inside, but that's ruled as strike. 0-1. Swing and a liner. Spam has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner, but I don't think he had designs on even really trying it as he retreats with two away now.
Right fielder Austin
now to the plate, Austin Meadows. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Not quite reaching 90 with the fastball, but it's 1-1 now. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Missed a pretty good pitch to hit right there. You know he wants that one back because you usually don't get more than one of those in an at-bat.
So tough to lay off that pitch he just missed on. That's a sweeping slider. You got 2 strikes on you. That ball just...
And the shortstop is under it to make the play. Here's the second baseman now, Gordon Beckham. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
Second baseman Gordon Beckham.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Beckham waits. Here's the 1-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Optimus scoops it up. No problem here. 1 away. Now at the plate, Mike Trout. He's rubbed a couple of doubles in 3 trips to this point. Sergio Romo answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the 9th inning without any trouble.
Number 54, Sergio Romo.
This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. And action now in the Tampa Bay pen as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. Meadows is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. Stepping into the box, Paul Goldschmidt. In his last appearance, he singled home a pair of runs. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. Towards second. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Adam Warren.
Number 28, Tommy Pham.
And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This one's down to third. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And a great job to stick with it here as he gets the first out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 3.
And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. This is on the ground over to first. Taken in by Goldschmidt, and he is out on the tag. Here's Chris Davis now. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day.
Davis.
Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. The windup and the 0-1. And there's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit hard back up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive.
Now batting.
Striding into the box, Ji-Man Choi. 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. To short, reined in. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So striding in, Eugenio Suarez. He'll lead things off here as we play the bottom of the 9th. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Here's the 0-2. Inside with the sinker, and that'll keep him honest at the plate.
I like that pitch on 0-2 there. Busted him in, and even though he missed with that one, that hitter isn't as likely to dive out over the plate the rest of this AB.
1 away. Coming to the plate now, Kyle Lewis.
Kyle
Here's
Lewis.
the first pitch to him. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw on to first, and the Mariners are now down to their final out. Settling in now, Denard Span. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Pulled toward right center field. And he'll make the catch to end it, and the Rays continue the roll they've been on. 7 straight victories now as this ball game is over. And they did some damage offensively in this one, enough to get the win, and this man led the charge. He's our top player of the game.
Hey, multi-hit game, and one of them was a dinger. That's a solid day's work for any hitter.